Hey, so getting started with anything to do with fitness, I guess a lot of times people get overwhelmed. And I get that because while I don't have a problem with fitness, I do have a problem with business. I crashed and burned my gym business at one point in time, even though everything was going well. And then I got overwhelmed and I didn't know what to do. And the biggest thing for, let's get back to you. So when I see someone has a problem with one thing, I try to relate it so that I can help with you. So fitness, I do not have a problem with, so I'll help you with that. You got to take the biggest thing, and I think that one of the biggest thing right up top is so simple that you don't even have to actively do anything, and that's sleep. So forget about cutting out your junk foods or anything like that, or getting started on an exercise plan or anything like that. Why don't you first make sure that you're not stressed out and that you're getting proper sleep, because your body can't function without that. So that'd be like a number one sort of thing. Now, for let's say for me, you can see right now that mobility work for me is a little bit bad. So I know the number one thing I got to get done every day, even if I don't get a workout in, is I have to get in the squat position and I have to do some twisting and moving, because for me a priority is to not hurt so that I'll want to work out, even though I do want to work out all the time. But doing something like this every day, if I at least get that accomplished, I know I'm moving over long term to where I want to be. Now, for you, your first thing, there, sorry, we got some crappy lighting, but I'm in a different area here. For you, get some sleep. So if you're getting 5 to 6 hours of sleep, getting rid of the chocolate bars really, I mean, it's going to help, of course, but none of your body systems can work. And you're definitely not going to work out. So after sleep, let's say I would move on to diet, and I would eliminate the biggest problem for you. And generally speaking, that's saturated fats and simple sugars. So you get overwhelmed there because it's so confusing, because you're like, well, what are all those things? Can I eat carbs? You know, what are carbs and sugars, all that? So don't get confused. Just for now, start cutting back on anything that comes in a wrapper. So that eliminates things like chips, pop, chocolate bars, prepackaged meals, all those sorts of things that come in a wrapper. You know that those aren't the sort of things you want to be steering towards. So learn how to make one good thing that doesn't come in a wrapper and put that in your pocket and use that, build on that. So you have two big steps here, and that is get a good amount of sleep, and that can be whatever for you, because some people work better on different amounts. Generally speaking, 8 hours, not always practical. So me personally, it's between 6 and 8, 8 on the weekends maybe if I'm lucky, and usually 6 during the week. I think 7 is great. And so put that in your pocket. That's the sleep factor. That makes sure everything works right. And then slowly get rid of your packaged foods. And if it tastes really good and it's salty or it's sweet, it's probably shouldn't be in there. And those are the two big cornerstones. Now after that, you're looking at exercise, right? So just top tier stuff here all the way across. Sleep, get rid of the packaged foods, and then now we're going to go to exercise. Now the thing with exercise is there's this mentality that like you have to go hard and you just have these crushing workouts and all that. My belief and how I've trained my clients in the past is to get rid of the things that cause the pains. So if you have knee pain, you're not going to want to do cardio, all the big exercises like squats and deadlifts if you're a low deadlifter, and lunges, all these big exercises that are really productive, but you're not going to want to do any of that if every time you do that it causes pain. So for someone like that, you step back and you go, well, how do I start to get rid of this knee pain? A lot of things can be fixed up with diet. and high hydration and regular movement. So something simple like yoga, very easy. Don't go for a super fast flow or anything like that. Find a very easy yoga class, or even get yourself a DVD. I have several I could tell you about. I just don't have them in front of me, but you can watch them anywhere. You can even download them to your laptop, take them with you, or put them on your phone so that you can get them anywhere. Because once you're sleeping well and feeling rested and de-stressed, and then once you are eating well and you're getting proper nutrition, more nutrition for less calories. That's what the real foods do for you when you get rid of the packaged foods, which have all the nutrients drained out. Once you're rested, once you're fed, and once you start to get rid of pain that's bugging you by doing progressively fuller ranges of motion through something like yoga or whatever, you're going to naturally want to run. Your walking pace will pick up. You'll want to do some cardio. You'll want to start experimenting with the weight training and those kinds of things. And so you need to get into it like a rolling effect. Keep gathering momentum. Don't try to do it all at once. Don't worry when you see fitness experts and stuff like flashing their abs and telling you to make these cataclysmic changes to your lifestyle and all that. You don't need to do that. You're going to be here until the day you die, so there's really no rush. So just keep chinking away at it, and you'll see they'll start to build on each other, and it'll make the process enjoyable, as opposed to something that you jump into like cold water and you get the shock and you want to get out as quick as possible. Slowly turn that dial until it becomes something that you're comfortable with and you'll want to do every day, because the feedback you get from it, both like how you look, you get out of the shower, you look great naked. When that starts to happen, when your body moves the way you want it to, and when you feel good and you're using the bathroom regularly and all those sorts of things, when that starts happening, you're going to want to keep doing the right things, because the feedback you're getting from it is worth so much more than any sort of discipline that you have to show to get it. So sleep, start eliminating the packaged foods, and pick an exercise. I don't want to say exercise, but pick a movement that you enjoy, whether it be walking or into yoga or whatever, to progressively get your joints and everything working better and feeling better so that you feel good. And you'll slowly start to ramp up out of choice and not out of wicked amounts of self-discipline and willpower. Okay, see you later. Oh, if you like what I'm doing here, let me know. Comment, subscribe, or do whatever. Give me some kind of feedback. Say hi. And my website, raymondburton.com, and go over there, make a comment or whatever. Let me know what you're thinking. I gotta get going. See ya.